Ah, conventions. I love them, and I don't know why it is. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to ElChizzoReviews. This is a rather special recording, as this is the first one I've done in a couple reviews where I have not scripted it. So if you hear me saying, I apologize. I'm going to try to edit those out. For now, I just wanted to tell you guys that, yes, I was at my local Comic-Con this weekend, and I found a bunch of cool stuff that I want to show off here. This is not a review. This is me more or less just kind of showing off a few of the things that I found at conventions, especially conventions in small areas like mine. It's a lot like a toy yard sale sometimes, because a lot of the vendors have just bins of stuff that I love digging through, and occasionally I'll find a gem. So what I'm going to do is I am going to just go through some of the stuff I found and show it off to you, and just kind of talk a little bit about my experience at the con while we do it. Now let's get started, shall we? To begin with, I'm going to start off with like the thing that isn't even really here anymore. Well, there were a couple of confectioners at this con, and some of them, yes, chocolate frogs. There ain't a chocolate frog in there anymore because I ate it, but they even printed out little cards, wizard cards, and laminated them. It was kind of fun. I have taken the card out of this box. I will show that later after I go grab it, because I neglected to put it back in the box. But needless to say, it was really good chocolate. I think it was just kind of confectioner's chocolate or decoration chocolate, because I think they used the same chocolate for everything, and it was the kind that comes in multiple colors. Regardless, it was really good, and I really enjoyed it. Moving right along. Beware his power. Sinestro's might. Yeah, you know the oath. Yeah, I had always wanted a Sinestro core ring because I really like the new 52 Sinestro comic. I really got into the story. I like the Red Lanterns comic too, but I like the Sinestro comic more. And I saw someone selling, like, you know, rings from every core. Unfortunately, no Alan Scott ring and no, you know, power ring, Sinestro's original power ring, you know, the one with the golden band and the yellow gem. I wanted to see if I could find one of those. I really couldn't, so I got the next best thing. I got a Sinestro core ring. Unfortunately, it does not fit my finger. I think I am a size 8 on my middle finger, and this is, I think, just a size too large for me. But it is fun. I kind of wish I could have found a Yellow Lantern prop battery or something so I could do the oath properly. But, you know, I was spending a lot of money as it is. I am wicked drained from the con. Moving along, we have a little LCD game. A Crash Bandicoot game. Now, I don't know the full history behind these, but this was part of a series. This is 3 out of a set of however many. And I grabbed this because, first of all, I love little LCD games. Good ones, anyway. And this one, its casing actually reminded me, and this is a stupid reason to like it. The casing from this reminds me of an old cassette tape case because of the way it opens. And you'll notice that the buttons are kind of weird on this. The reason for that is this is actually 2-player. You can either play against, you know, the computer, or you can play against a friend. Playing against a friend or by yourself is awkward no matter what you do, because the flap here is in the way. I don't want to snap it off, but see, you move left to right like this, and you shoot the guy across the screen. Maybe if the lighting is good enough, I can show you how this works. There are batteries in it. Okay, let's see if I can get the lighting just right. Adjust the lights. Okay, you won't be able to see a thing, but oh, maybe you will. And basically you just do this for several levels. I'm playing through a viewfinder, so I'm playing terribly. But you kind of get the idea. If you're playing 2-player, your friend grabs the other end, and you just play like that. Again, the flap kind of gets in the way, but I'm not going to take it off because I kind of want to find more of these things and just kind of get the whole set. So if you guys know, have like eBay links or something, let me know. I would love to check it out. Moving right along. This was in the same bin. Yeah, it's Time Force Blue or Time Blue, depending on whether or not you watch Power Rangers or Sentai. And this one is a bit of an oddball. You see, you can clearly see he's a little beefier. I mean, of course, American Power Rangers toys were always a little more muscular than they appeared in the show. Ridiculously so sometimes. But he also seems to have a little bit more armor. It's been a while since I've watched Time Force or Time Ranger, so I would have to go back and see if they really had this much armor. But I'm fairly certain they didn't have this much. But you can see that's where his time brace is supposed to be. Got a little peg hole for what I assume is either armor or a screw. Hold on, is that... That is clearly for some kind of armor. Yeah, because this was in just a bin of stuff, it's obviously missing a lot of accessories. You can tell from the articulation, you know, little head swivel, doesn't look up and down, and its legs, his legs and his knees articulate, get about 90 degrees of bend there, but his arms only move forward and he has no wrist swivel. And this leads me to suspect, if I can get him in the right position, that he's meant to be driving something. Bad to the bone. Yeah, I think he's supposed to be driving like something like a Harley or something. I don't know what toy this is. Again, if you know and you have eBay links to maybe just the vehicle, let me know. This is in and of itself kind of an average thing, but I saw it and I figured, why not? Now, the last thing, I'm going to have to move all the stuff I've reviewed. Hold on. Or showed you so far, not reviewed. This isn't a review. I entered a charity raffle. And what it was like they had people dressed up as stormtroopers, and you would donate, and they would give you a little tag, a lanyard tag with a droid on it. And then if you were found by a stormtrooper, they would take the lanyard and give you a raffle ticket. And then you would go to this raffle, and they would give you Star Wars stuff. Dodged a bullet several times, because everyone was winning something. And I dodged Jar Jar Binks figures repeatedly. It was like a miracle. Because eventually, I got to... Let me raise it up. Yeah, it's a Star Wars Black Series Flame Trooper. Again, this isn't a review. I haven't taken it out of the package because I'm a little afraid to. As you can see in the package, his chest armor is slightly off kilter. I think he's rotated a little bit before they put him in the case, and that bugs me because I don't really want to open it and get in there. If you guys want a review of this, let me know. Leave a comment and a like. And if you like this enough, I will take this out of its package against my better judgment and review it for you. But yeah, you can see Disney right there. It's kind of interesting. You know how Disney's buying up all the big properties. Do I suspect a conspiracy? Niet. But I do find it interesting. On the back you have... Hold on, let me just bring that into focus. You've got, you know, Flame Trooper, First Order, the background in several languages. You can pause this and read them if you like. But enough of that. It's actually a nice box, too. I haven't even cut the sellotape. But if I do wish there was a way to fix that without opening it. There is one more thing that I got at the con that I'm going to show off, and this one I'm definitely going to do a review of. Yes, I cannot believe I found it, but there was a booth there that was selling exclusively Japanese imports, and I managed to find this. I loved Wizard. It was the first series I watched as it was coming out. And honestly, Kamen Rider Beast is one of my favorite Kamen Riders because he kind of followed Date Akira from O's, and the fact that he wasn't one of those secondary riders that believed he was superior and was constantly trying to put the primary rider down. He was just kind of out doing his own thing. And I have opened this box. I've played around with it. I definitely want to do a review of it. And this will kind of count as the packaging show-off, because I really want to get this thing out of the box and toss the box away. There you have, adjust the light. There you have Kamen Rider Beast in his hyper mode, using his Magic Mirror Magnum. Down here, you got some Japanese text. I'm a little rusty on my kana, and especially my kanji, so I couldn't tell you what that means. Kamen Rider Wizard logo right here. Toei Studios seal of approval. Magnum Strike. His Magic Mirror Magnum. That's right, or Mirror Magnum. He's just kind of sitting there going, pew, right out of the air. On the back, you can see he is compatible with Chimera. He has the same proportions as this particular figure. This was from the Gimmick series, I believe. Here you have him using his Dice Saber, because he does come with it. It's kind of hidden back here, but he does come with it. And overall, that's pretty much it. But yeah, that was my haul from Comic-Con. I didn't cosplay this year. I went with a friend, and he cosplayed as kind of a Harley Quinn, kind of a combination between classic animated Harley Quinn and some of the new 52. And it was really interesting, because while I was at that con, I noticed that it was kind of evenly divided down the middle between Suicide Squad Harley Quinns. I haven't seen the movie, but I hear good things. And Harley Quinns from the video games and the comics. And it was almost like a battle of the Harleys. Sounds like a biker movie. But it was just interesting to see how many people had different opinions on Harley Quinn. I was even at a costume contest, and there were like 3 or 4 different Suicide Squad Harley Quinns. It was really kind of a weird cultural phenomenon. And I did have an amazing time. I hope to go again next year. But next year I'm going to definitely try to have more money, so that I don't, burn my wallet at the stake. Thank you so much for watching. That's about it for my video. If you liked this video and you want to hear me ramble on about, more nerd stuff, leave a comment letting me know that that's what you want. And thank you so much once again. This will probably be on YouTube by Labor Day, or whatever holiday it is. I mean, I don't really keep track. I know I should. It probably makes me look like an idiot, but I didn't know this holiday was even coming up. So, thank you once again for watching. Please leave a like and a comment. If you want to see more of my content and you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to my channel, and it will appear in your inbox. I have links to my Twitter and my Facebook page will be down below. Thank you so much once again. I know I keep thanking you over and over again, but there's so few of you, and the fact that any of you watch this means a lot to me. So, thank you so much for watching one last time. This has been ElChizzo of ElChizzoReviews, and I'm signing off.